Have you ever felt like one careless comment, one selfish action, or one minor inconvenience stole your entire peace? It's almost as if the world reached into your mind and flipped the switch from calm to chaos. One moment you're steady, the next you're boiling. But here's the truth. No one robs you of peace, you hand it over. The real power is always yours. Imagine walking through life untouchable, calm in the storm, impossible to rattle. Not just coping, but mastering your emotions like a strategist who always stays one move ahead. That's what this is about. 10 lessons to make you untouchable, rooted in timeless wisdom, sharpened for modern life. By the end of this journey, you will not only see the world differently, you will see yourself differently. The first lesson: your reaction is always your weapon. People may provoke you, but provocation is not power. It's bait. The insult, the dismissal, the reckless gesture. It's only noise until you decide to let it in. Every reaction is a trade. Your peace for their chaos. Stop selling cheap. Think of it like a fire. Sparks fall everywhere, but only ignite when you choose to add fuel. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. There is always a space between the spark and the flame, and in that space lies your empire. Second, stop expecting people to behave like you. The fastest path to disappointment is assuming others will act according to your standards. They don't live by your code, they live by theirs. A selfish person will act selfishly, a thoughtless one will remain thoughtless. And wishing otherwise is like demanding the ocean stay still for you. The rude stranger, the careless co-worker, the absent friend, they reveal themselves, not you. Epictetus warned, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do, and you will go on well." Accepting people as they are, not as you'd prefer, cuts the invisible strings tying your mood to their behavior. Third, release the need to always be right. Every argument feels like a small battlefield, and we are often drawn to fight for the sake of pride. But most victories are hollow, and most battles aren't worth fighting. Ask yourself, do I want to win, or do I want peace? Defending every hill drains the general. Choosing your terrain wins the war. Seneca taught, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." You prove nothing by being right in every conversation, but you prove everything by refusing to be pulled into every conflict. Fourth, never let someone else's words define your worth. Words can wound, but only if you swallow them. When someone mocks you, when criticism drips with malice, when judgment cuts deep, remember, those words are a reflection of their lens, not your value. Your worth is beyond their reach. Marcus Aurelius reflected, "We love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Why surrender your throne for another's fleeting opinion? Take what is constructive, discard what is noise, and never outsource your identity. Fifth, protect your energy with boundaries. Most people drain themselves not from doing too little, but from saying yes too often. Every yes to another person's demand is a no to your own priorities. Boundaries are not selfish, they are shields, and without them, you are an open field for invasion. Imagine a fortress with open gates. Anyone may enter, and eventually, nothing remains inside. Epictetus reminds us, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Freedom requires saying no. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out, but walls that keep your strength in. Sixth, Detach from the opinions of others. Approval is a cage, criticism is a chain. If you cling to either, you've given away the keys. People judge you through their own fears, failures, and limited vision. Their praise or their contempt has nothing to do with your truth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Care too much, and you're enslaved. Detach, and you walk unchained." Seventh, silence is the sharpest response. When provoked, mocked, or baited, silence is thunder. They wanted your anger. You gave them absence. That absence is power. Silence says, "You cannot drag me down. You cannot dictate my reaction. You cannot enter my fortress." Marcus Aurelius knew this. The best answer to anger is silence. In silence, you hold the high ground. Silence doesn't mean weakness. It means control so complete that you no longer need to prove it. Eighth, gratitude dissolves anger. You cannot feel grateful and furious at the same time. It is impossible. Gratitude is the reset button for the mind. Think of the small moments. You are stuck in traffic, you are insulted, you are inconvenienced. Instead of feeding the fire, stop and name 3 things you're thankful for. Cicero said, "Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others." Gratitude is alchemy. It turns poison into perspective, chaos into calm. It is the most underestimated weapon you carry. Ninth, reframe criticism as data. The insecure crumble under it, the wise sharpen themselves with it. Even venom carries information. Keep the lesson, discard the poison. Weak minds take offense. Strong minds take insight. Epictetus advised, "If any man should tell you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses, but answer, 'He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone.'" Criticism is a mirror. Sometimes it distorts, sometimes it reveals, but it always tells you something. Finally, master the art of letting go. Resentment is like gripping a burning coal, waiting to throw it, but burning yourself all the while. Letting go is not surrender, it is liberation. The Buddha said, "Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Release the coal, and your hand heals. Let go of grudges, of perfectionism, of fear, of the need to control. The lighter you travel, the freer you become." And now you see it. 10 lessons, each one a blade for carving out your peace. This is not about ignoring life. It is about mastering it. Every pause before you react, every silence you hold, every boundary you enforce, every weight you drop. These are the marks of someone untouchable. The world will never stop throwing chaos your way, but chaos only wins if you react. So choose composure over impulse, strategy over emotion, freedom over chains. And if there's one line you remember, let it be this: they don't control your peace, you do. If this opened your eyes, don't let it stop here. Subscribe and make this wisdom your daily practice. Share it with someone who needs to stop being so easy to rattle. And comment with the lesson that hit you hardest. You've just unlocked what most people never discover: a manual for inner power. Stay sharp. Stay sovereign. Stay untouchable.